Guys, welcome back to my channel. It is your girl MEGANAKUAX back with another video. In this video, I am exactly how I was in the last video because I filmed it on the same day. It's a little bit chilly, not bothered to change my jumper. It's content, vibe with it. So anyways, you obviously can tell I'm watching too much TikTok with my hand gestures and the way I'm speaking. Don't worry about it, love TikTok. Anyway. Anyways, this video is just a really quick something that came to me. So I was listening to a song today and I'll put the song, it's called, is it called Peace? I'm pretty sure it's called Peace. I found the latest, so I try not to listen to worldly music because it influences my actions and my behaviors. That's another story. But I really love like my Cesars and like my Hers and like my Daniel Caesars and all that stuff. So it's like I was struggling. It's like, because I like, don't get me wrong, love Hillsong, but like it's not every day where I want to be like oceans deep. Like some days I just want chill music about God. And thank you TikTok, where I've been able to find some really chill R&B artists. So thanks TikTok. I was listening to this song called Birds by Anna Golden. Great song, truly recommend. And while I was doing it, I was taking my hair out of mini twist. Look at my hair, guys. It's growing so much. Tip for growing your hair? Pray about it. Anyways, yeah. And as I was listening to the song, I was in my room. And in my room, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I've got 8 plants. Don't even ask me. At the beginning of the year, I started with 2. Now I have 8. In my defense, 4 were gifts. In my defense. So 4 I bought. I'll take ownership to that. Did I buy 4? No, I bought 3. My mum calls my room a park. If you want to see my plants, go to my story. Oh, I haven't added my, yes I have. Go to my Instagram, go to my highlights, go to plants, and my plants are there. I won't show them right now. As you can see, that's one there. That's one over there. And then they're just around the room. One's in my shower. I watered her today. She's getting that humidity. Anyway, they're all very different. I have a cactus. It's a desert plant. I have a peace lily, which is a tropical plant. Like I just got plants like from different parts of, you know, the world. Now, with my plants, they require different watering schedules, different soil needs, different pest control needs. Some of them rarely get pests. One of them almost had an infestation, but I dealt with it and it's gone now, but it was really scary. But the thing is, they all have different needs. They all come with their own baggage, but I love them all absolutely equally. I'm saying that for the point of this video. I do love one more than I love the rest, but that's because she was my first one. And that's just like my baby. But God doesn't do that, you know? But as I was doing it, I noticed that my peace lily, when a peace lily, and I'll put a picture of it here. When a peace lily needs water, because all plants need water, it droops. Like its leaves go from like this to this, and I can actually see if I can put like a time lapse or a picture. They droop, and when it droops, it's begging you for water. The problem is a lot of people use that as a sign to water their peace lily, but when your peace lily droops, it's actually under a lot of stress because it's like, hello, I ain't got no H2O. So when you water a peace lily, the beautiful thing about it is it can take from 20 minutes to an hour. Sometimes it takes a day, but it literally stands back up. Like its leaves just rise again. I was sitting there having this moment and I saw that my peace lily was super droopy and just probably really stressed out because I neglected her a little bit. It reminded me that when I, as a person, don't go to Jesus Christ, who is the living water, I get droopy. In my behaviors, I get droopy. I get irritable. I can be rude. I can be all over the place. I get confused about my calling, about my purpose, about directions, about friends. I just don't live a good life. Like when I stray from God, the stresses of life become more apparent to me. And what I realize is now when I'm drooping, when my spirit is droopy, how I'm living is droopy, the more I neglect going to God, the more I neglect going to Jesus, the more I neglect filling up myself with the word, which is the living water. Just as I kind of did to my plant, I just didn't give her any water. I'm under stress. The problem is with us humans, just like the plant, we wait until we get droopy to go to God. So when we're going to God now, we're in this stress. Where our body is now in this stress environment, this stress climax. Like I should say, is climax a good word? Stress environment. So now we're in this environment where we're not a good person. Well, I don't believe we are. I don't believe I am. I'm not a good person in that state. I'm not nice to my friends. I don't put God first. I don't think before I do actions. I speak from my mind. I compare myself. I follow the crowd. Things that God hasn't called me to do, I begin to do. I begin to doubt myself. It's all those things. So because of all that stress, it's becoming really hard. A little thing becomes a big thing. There's meltdowns. There's a lot of things that happen. And it's like sometimes you need to look at your own life. About when you're with God, what life is like. And when you're away from God, what life is like. So that's that stress, right? And then when I water my plant, like I said, she stands up. And I know that when I come back to God, when I lay it all to him again, when I tell you, Jesus, these are my burdens, take them. When I read the word, it's like I spring up again. But it is not good for me to allow my peace lily to be stressed. It's not good for me to leave her droopy for days. Why am I stressing her out? I'm taking what she needs. She needs that water to survive. She needs it to flourish. She needs it to be her best self. I'm talking about my plant like it's a person, but this is going to hit the mark. She needs it to be her best self. She needs it to stand tall, be beautiful. Like, that's what she needs to do to fulfill her purpose and just keep springing new leaves, new fresh leaves. She gives me new foliage when I give her water, when I don't allow her to be stressed. She shines, she grows. That's what happens when you give your life to God. But don't wait until you get stressed. You can be growing constantly. You can be producing new fruits constantly. You can be bettering yourself every single day. Don't wait until you start drooping and until you become stressed to go to God. Get the living water every single day. I'm going to read a Bible verse to you guys. Okay, so John chapter 7 verse 37 to 39. I'm going to put it there, but I'm also going to read it. It says, on the last day, the climax of the festival, Jesus stood and shouted to the crowds, anyone who is thirsty may come to me. Anyone who believes in me may come and drink. For the scriptures declare, rivers of living water will flow from his heart. When he said living water, he was speaking of the Spirit who would be given to everyone believing in him. But the Spirit had not yet been given because Jesus had not yet entered into his glory. It says it there. Jesus is the living water. Anybody who is thirsty, anyone whose life is in that stress period, anyone whose spirit is droopy, he's the living water. Come to him. He will help you to stand tall again. And you're going to go through seasons. There's seasons all the time, and they affect my plant. You know what I mean? Too much sunlight burns her leaves. When it gets cold, she gets like frost damage. So the seasons affect my plant. But one thing that is a constant need for my plant in all the seasons is she does need watering. And when I don't water her, she will get droopy. Whether it's summer, whether it's winter, whether it's autumn. No matter what's going on around her, she needs that water to survive. And as of someone who has accepted Christ into your heart, you can't just accept him and drop it there. You need to fill yourself with the water. You need his living waters to survive. Because at the end of the day, no one can get through the Father unless they go through the Son. And if the Son is a living water, then why are you parched? Why are you parched, my brother? Why are you parched? Why are you... when... There's apps for it. There's apps for it. I know you have a smartphone. Why are you parched when there's just direct communication? No one in between. No middleman. Just you and Jesus Christ. Do you get what I'm saying? And that's why I use the analogy of my plant. And I felt it. Oh my gosh. Sometimes I can't speak. And sometimes I say, is English your first language? But anyway, yeah, so he is that living water. Jesus is that living water, and go to him. Get a drink. Relax. Go to him with your troubles. Go to him. Don't allow yourself to get into that stress period. Don't allow yourself to get droopy when it ain't necessary. Do you get me? It doesn't have to happen. You don't need to get droopy. You don't need your flowers dropping down. You want to blossom. You want to grow. And you want to produce new fruit. And the only way you're going to do that is continually going for a drink, continually getting living water. My plant, I don't just water her once and leave her. She'll die. I water her on a schedule, continually. But your heart needs more watering than obviously my plant needs. The difference between us and the plant is if I overwater my plant, she'll also die. You can't overwater your heart of Jesus Christ. You can't overwater your heart of the living water. And that is so beautiful. That is so, so beautiful. Like, deep it. I give my plant too much water and she dies. It's like a ticker for toe. But you can never, your heart can actually never get enough of Jesus' living water. And that, to me, actually mind-blowing. Actually mind-blowing. So I wanted to quickly come on here and share that, but it didn't really fit my last video, but I wanted to come and tell it to you in this video. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions or you need me to clarify anything, please let me know. I do know myself that when I kind of get on this wave, like I said, my mouth moves faster than my brain, and then it don't be making sense. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed this video. Like I said at the beginning, my name is Megan, but you can call me MEGANAKUAX. And I hope you have a blessed day, a blessed week. Thank you. Bye. I don't know, guys. I'm going through this weird phase where I'm just feeling like such a weirdo, but I'm loving it. I'm really loving it. Loving it. Oh, she's a bit dirty, eh? Okay, I'm going to go and make TikToks now. Bye.